Alright, let's determine the equation of the tangent to the curve y is equal to x cubed minus 1 over x plus 2 squared at the point x is equal to negative 1. So to do this, we're basically going to be finding, to find the equation of the tangent, we need to find the slope of the tangent, as well as the y-intercept. So let's start with the slope of the tangent, which is basically the first derivative of our function. Y, rate of change of y with respect to x. Now in this case we need to actually utilize chain rule. So if we're using chain rule, I'm going to do the derivative of the outside, 2. You have x cubed minus 1 over x plus 2 to power 1, but then you have to do the derivative of the inside. Now the derivative of the inside is basically something that appears as a quotient of two functions. You have x cubed minus 1 divided by x plus 2. So we actually have to employ the quotient rule. So I'm going to do the quotient rule out here separately, right? And recall that to find the quotient rule, you need to do the derivative of the numerator, which is x cubed minus 1 times the denominator, x plus 2, minus the derivative of the denominator, x plus 2, times the numerator, you have x cubed minus 1, and you're going to divide this by x plus 2 squared. So if I clean this up by finding the derivative of x cubed minus 1 is 3x squared times x plus 2. I'm just going to look at the numerator for the time being. So this is just the numerator, right? Minus the derivative of x plus 2 is 1 times x cubed minus 1. And if I just clean this up by expanding it, so this is 3x cubed plus 6x squared minus x cubed plus 1. So you basically get 3x cubed minus x cubed plus 6x squared plus 1, which is equal to 2x cubed plus 6x squared plus 1. Okay, and all of this, all of this is going to be over x plus 2 squared. Okay, so this is what the derivative of x cubed minus 1 divided by x plus 2 looks like. And then what we want to do is we want to collect these two together, right? So therefore dy over dx should be equal to 2 times x cubed minus 1 over x plus 2 times 2x squared, 2x cubed plus 6x plus 1 divided by x plus 2 squared. Okay, now if you want to collect the two terms, right, you can notice here that there's an x plus 2 here and x plus 2 squared here, so you actually need to you actually need to make sure that the denominators are the same. But because you're multiplying it, you can just kind of plug it in, right? So in this case, you get 2x cubed minus 2 times 2x cubed plus 6x plus 1 over x plus 2 squared, cubed, sorry. Okay, and this is basically your derivative. Now you actually don't need to expand this out because we want to figure out the point at -1. Now this is too choppy.